Now, Way 31 Storm Tracker meteorologist Grace Anello with 31 Triple Doppler.
All right, switching gears, let's talk about what's happening tonight. Today during the day, conditions are really quite calm for us. I'm not going to call them mild. We're quite cold and windy, but overnight tonight, that's when we have that 31 alert day. And in fact, that even sticks with us into very first thing on Wednesday. All of this ahead of snow. I've got updated timing and updated snowfall amounts for you. Thursday, after we get done with that snow, we are talking about absolutely Arctic cold temperatures. Also new this morning, a winter weather advisory is in place, not different from that 31 alert day, covering the same timing and the same impacts, but just re-emphasizing the point. Now I'm going to breeze through what's happening very early this morning just for timing's sake, and then we're going to talk about that alert day. 5:18 on your Tuesday, talking about a mix of clouds and clear sky this morning on 31 Triple Doppler. Those clouds are moving in from the west, and they're going to continue to do that through the day. Feeling like 24 in Fort Payne right now, 26 in Muscle Shoals. Bitter cold and windy. Make sure you and the little ones are bundled up. It's about 10 a.m. before we feel above the freezing mark. By our high temperature this afternoon, we're feeling like the mid-40s. We've still got that breeze, and conditions overhead are mostly cloudy. All right, now onto the 31 alert day. What has not changed is the timing of this. We're still talking about that alert window from midnight tonight through 10 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. That means all of your snowy weather preps you got to do today before you head to bed. Still tracking snow for all of us, a hint of a wintry mix, but most of us are going to end up with just that snow as we've been tracking that rain snow line, and that's great news. Less wintry mix means less ice on the roads, means we all have a better day. So here's how it's timing out now on future radar. We're going to see this system move in from our north and west. When we spoke yesterday, it was looking like it was going to stretch into the shoals at midnight. New this morning, it's just barely touching southern Tennessee at midnight. In fact, it's actually 1:30 in the morning on Wednesday before we start to see some of that appreciable snowfall get into the shoals. From there, it continues to track east into the wee hours of the morning. And notice that rain snow line. We talked in detail about that yesterday, how 1 or 2 degrees of change in the upper atmosphere would move that line farther north and south, and how much it had been fluctuating. Well, now it's sitting south of us, closer to Birmingham. And that's great news, as we don't want any of that wintry mix mess. We start to see this snow start to weaken as the sun rises. And in fact, by about 8-9 o'clock in the morning, it's pretty much out of our way. So not only have we lessened our snowfall time frame, but we've also lessened the amount of snow we're going to get as a result. Southern Tennessee and the shoals remains to see the highest accumulation, anywhere from 1 to about 2.5 inches. Anywhere from Franklin County to Limestone into Huntsville and Madison County, talking about just about an inch, maybe 1.5 inches. And then south and east of the Tennessee River, a dusting and negligible snowfall amounts. That means we're going to see some travel impacts, but they're far from widespread. And what you're going to notice more is the bitter cold temperatures, both tomorrow afternoon as we reach a high temperature in the mid-30s, and particularly when we get to Thursday and Friday morning when we're waking up feeling like the single digits. We will keep a mix of clouds and sun even into the weekend, gradually warming at that point. We have a couple days of Arctic air, and then take a look at next week. Tuesday and Wednesday, we're sitting in the mid and upper 60s.